Hello, everyone. This is Grace with Grace on a Journey Channelings. I hope everyone is enjoying their day today. And I'd like to say a special welcome to the newcomer. And to those of you returning, welcome back. You are valued and appreciated. So, for today's episode, we will be titling it Trickster Spirit. I believe it'll be a very interesting channeling and reading. I also believe that you'll gain insight and wisdom. And so I'd like to begin. So, the first card from the spread is blessings. I feel that we should all be in the spirit of gratitude, especially those that have overcome so many adversities at no fault of your own. But you were targeted due to people's insecurities and vices. I want to say today I am full of gratitude, and I'm very thankful to not only God, but my entire spiritual support team. My celestial family, my beloved ancestors, and all those that are instrumental in helping me stay fortified, stay aware, motivated, and supported. I give thanks. I give thanks. I give thanks. What I love about this card is there is a beautiful angel that is just sprinkling flowers around the planet. And what I'm also noticing is that some areas are more concentrated under the blessings, and some areas that are not provided with blessings. And my interpretation of that is that you reap what you sow. Therefore, if you were conducting yourself in a manner that is not in alignment with the benefit of all, whatever your illusion of a gain was, you gained it in your wrongdoing. So when it comes to receiving what God has in store, what can't be taken away from you, what has your name on it, you cannot receive it if you are not in line for it. And this is why jealousy is something that is deadly. And so if you find that you are a jealous person, I would advise you to find the root of that. The root of that is from your childhood. And once you uncover it, I want you to go back to that child and be an adult to that child. Adult your inner child. Stop blaming your parents. Stop blaming the incidents you had. Stop blaming the hardships you went through. Stop blaming that you felt you were never loved. Stop it. Because those behaviors have stopped your blessings. It's time to wake up. I said it's time to wake up. Until you heal. Until you align to the benefit of all, which is love. Love is God. You will be your own obstacle. So learn from the mishaps. From the mistakes. From the regrets of others that you once regarded in high regard, later to witness them fall into the depths that have no return. Rather than be jealous of blessings, with good karma, good deeds, integrity, transparency, love, participation, teamwork, truth and honesty, attract blessings with positive attraction. The next card is insecurity. And what is significant about the position of this card is it was reversed, upside down. So that is telling me that a lot of you are in your power. A lot of you are in alignment. A lot of you put God at the head because that is his place. A lot of you know to stay humble. And in turn, you gain security. You gain security because you know you're rooted. You know you're loved. You know you're protected. You know you can't be touched. Let me tell you, it's a good feeling. I said it's a good feeling. It's winning season. You understand? And so that insecurity is upside down. because you walk in security. You have eyes everywhere. Past, present, and future. Now, I'm being led to gently remind today's title, which is Trickster Spirit. Trickster Spirit. I said Trickster Spirit. Those who maneuver with trickster spirits can never be as secure as those who trust in God, who walk in truth, who follow his steps. Because the trickster spirit is a gamble, a risk. There are surprises. There are illusions of gains and losses. And that's why the application and devotion to the trickster spirit will leave you empty-handed. The trickster spirit leads you to selling your own self out. You think you're selling the next man out. But in the end, you realize you sold your own self out. Those who sacrifice others, whether it be the 3D, the 5D, manipulation at its best and worst, low vibrational magic, mind manipulation, lies, organized crime, every action has a reaction. Consequences come with your choices. As you mature, those of you with the capability of maturing, because the reality is, some of you are incapable of maturing due to your regression stemming from your lack of participation in opening up to healing. When you remain in your dysfunction long enough, it becomes home. When you remain in your trauma long enough, it becomes home. When you remain in the depths of toxicity long enough, it becomes home. And this is why you will hear time and time and time again, detach from all people, places, and things. That are no longer in alignment with your highest good. Those of you that want security, unless you detach, you will not receive security. Sometimes you're required to detach to yourself. Detach to the parts of you that are no longer in alignment with your highest good. What are your vices? What are your addictions? What are your secrets? I recall someone making a statement once. You are as sick as your secrets. And I feel, although I didn't understand the meaning in its totality when it was spoken, today I understand it because I'm open to receive it. One of the reasons why sometimes even through communication, we are not able to touch each other soul to soul is because we are only able to touch through communication on surface level. That surface level may react in defense mode. But when you speak soul to soul, when two people are healed and secure enough to speak, sometimes without even words, soul to soul, you gain the strength, the wisdom, the guidance in order to move forward in application. It requires for you to live in your truth. I learned you are as sick as your secrets through someone sharing an addiction she was battling. You would never know. She was young and successful, functioning in society, intelligent, athletic, well-rounded. But that addiction had a hold on her. Sometimes she would be in tears. It was an internal fight. It was through her being transparent, being open, being vulnerable at a safe place, right? Because some circles are not safe. Some circles, they add on to things like you make a statement that you looked at the sky today and they said, you didn't only look at the sky, you live in the clouds. You have a castle in the sky. Like they just over exaggerate things to the point of dishonesty. Right? And that's due to their insecurity. They want to bring you down because they are on the ground. They want your attention. They want your connection. They don't realize your level in development came about through you looking at yourself in the mirror every day and giving yourself a pep talk. We're going to do better today. We are going to do better today. Because we can. Because we're empowered. Because we see ourselves the way God sees us. It's a decision. I said it's a decision. As I've shared before, there are more than one type of addiction. And so I should say I'm fortunate in the sense I never had any addictions to alcohol, drugs, Some other addictions people have are in relation to sex and lust and gamble and all of those things. I was fortunate in that sense. I would never be taking risk that can cost my life. Nah, not me. See, I want to live. You understand? But again, there are more than one types of addiction. Some addictions are related to people pleasing. You want to make people happy. Deep inside, you want to believe if you make people happy, they will return the favor. And this is why we all have to be vulnerable enough to accept constructive guidance. We have to be open enough to accept constructive timing. And what I mean by that, I found myself in a situation where I had a background in psychology. In fact, I majored in psychology. But sometimes life happens as it's fated to happen. I found myself in a situation where I uncovered lies were being told. And so the person I was connected to could no longer be trusted because lies were being told. Do you understand? And in my truth, I went to a very dark place. And as I've shared before, some of us don't know how to be angry with others because we're angry with ourselves for allowing. Do you understand? Allowing others in our circles to be close enough to be able to hurt us. That's always been me. I'm not mad at what you did. I'm mad because I allowed you to get close enough to me to do what you did. You see? It was through proper channels that I was able to get insight from God, who told me, no, you're not stupid for loving somebody. You're not stupid because you did something good for somebody. You're not stupid because you were loyal, trustworthy, committed to somebody. You're not stupid because you gave your all to somebody. Confirmation. Somebody needs to know that. That self-anger of I should have never invested. I should have never loved. I should have never been loyal. Leads to what? Can you guess? Depression. And this is what the goal is. To keep you in depression. Because when you're in depression, they lower your vibration. So the trickster spirit enters your life in the sense, I can love you. You need me. You can't trust anyone else out there. You would be dumb if you went out there. Everyone's worse than me out there. You understand the manipulation? So they try to brainwash you in believing that, yeah, I'm a piece of, but everyone else is not only a piece of, they're straight up diarrhea. I know you follow. And so for a moment, sometimes you find yourself in situations where you're finding yourself. And although you're not happy in your situation, you're finding yourself. One day I looked in the mirror and I said, I said, And sometimes one day sometimes you need to say, You say, when you realize this ain't working. When you realize, how is it I am more disappointed, more dissatisfied, more unhappy being in a marriage than being single? Something wrong here. You understand? How is it that people in your circle are asking you, what's wrong? You've changed. You're not yourself. Because they're used to seeing a smile on your face. They're used to feeling an energy of life. Sensing a glow. And then here you are now with a ring on your finger. As if you're grieving. Them not realizing that you're grieving yourself. Part of you is dying. It's dying because you accepted a connection to death. Some people that are walking around you are agents of death. If you allow them to stay in your circle, you will be infused with death. And so when I looked at myself in the mirror and I said, See, we've come too far. You understand? We've come too far from circumstances before where we've healed ourselves, where we've made ourselves better again, to regress. Okay? Mind you, you have responsibilities. You have someone that looks up to you. Right? And so you have to get it together. You have no choice but to get it together. Because some people have the liberty of saying, oh, well, if I'm having a hard time, I'm just going to get up and I'm just going to go to a hospital and have them take care of me because I can't handle life. Not everyone has that option. Single moms don't have that option. Do you understand? Therefore, you're going to get it together. I said you better get it together. And sometimes those are the pep talks you got to tell yourself. Because this ain't only about you, okay? You have someone that's looking up to you. You have someone that's counting up on you. You have someone that only has you. So getting high, sniffing crack, shooting up your arms, drinking one bottle after bottle after bottle ain't gonna cut it. Do you understand? Because you know your level of responsibility is non-negotiable. You know what you have to lose. You know what is at risk. You know the farther you go back, the harder it is to get on top. You understand? And this is why the illusion that is running rampant in these streets. Oh, the single mothers, oh, they the best ones to run game on. See, they know nobody else wants them. They know we lucky to look at them. They know we could do what the baby daddy did. Yeah, that part. That part. So they target you and then they say they gonna act a fool. They gonna be the same way their dad was to their mom. They gonna be that way to you because that's how their dad did it. So ain't nothing wrong with it. You know the type. I said, do you know the type? What they don't realize is some people allow adversities to keep them stagnant. Others say, I wish a mother would. Because this ain't never going to happen again. You see, that's the gamble you make with that population, because when you come as a trickster spirit, believing you're going to conquer because, oh, she went through something. Oh, so I'm going to play her. Oh, this is guaranteed. I'm going to win. How does it feel when she brought not only you, but your whole army down? How does it feel? I'm just asking for a friend. How does it feel when she brought your whole army down? Not with a weapon. Not with a lie. Not with a threat. How does it feel to be her stepping stone, though? Can you tell me that? Next card is forgiving and learning. We forgive and learn because we realize the fools are just nothing but fools. We realize we encountered these fools because we were supposed to learn lessons from these fools. And once we're done, we leave them behind. It's called getting left back. Confirmation. You were never needed. You were just a page in a chapter. Not everyone is just going to just lay back. Oh, for the rest of my life, I'm just going to cry. See, the problem is you have to understand the calibers of women. There's all different types, all types of flavors, all types. You understand? And so once you've dealt with the weakling, do not assume that everyone you meet is going to be pleading with you at your feet. Please don't go. Are you kidding me? Pleading with who? For what? Why? Either you came from my belly or an adopted agency in order for me to mother you. But ain't no way. No grown man's going to come my way and expect me to add you on my list of responsibility when I got mine. You understand? And this is why there are times you give wisdom and there are times you just listen. Like when these single mothers come to me and talk about, oh, he did this to me and oh my goodness, I gave him a chance and he did it again and I gave him a chance and he said not again, but he did it again and I gave him. See, those, when you're available, they just need listeners. They don't need advice because whatever advice you give them, they're not going to take it no way. As a matter of fact, if you give them advice, if you give them guidance, what they're going to do is tell you you jealous, tell you you cold. You don't know what it is to want a man. That's why you cold. You know they go there, right? Oh, I don't know. I'm just not like you. I have to have a man. Yeah, you have to have a man spit in your face. I understand that. See, but we don't do that over here. You understand? Don't nobody do that over here. And so just because you are okay with him spitting in your face, you are okay with him having baby mama 1, baby mama 2 to Z, even while he's in a relationship with you, you are okay with that open door policy, does not mean every woman is going to tolerate it. Do you understand? Because that trickster spirit that they installed in your pea brain of a whatever the word, they installed in your bird brain to believe that you have enough of what it takes to be a trickster spirit, because they gave you the illusion of you so fine, you look like wine. You don't know they playing you? Am I the first to tell you that? Really? You don't know it's only about that check. You see, the woman that does not need your check, she's not going to let you check her the wrong way. The only woman that will not put you in check is because they waiting on that check. You better ask somebody. I said you better ask somebody. Because a lot of you are walking on these streets like you on the streets. You walking on these streets like you need to be on GQ magazine. But that's just because you've been avoiding the mirror for the past 30 decades. Can we keep it real? I said, can we keep it real? Because if you looked in the mirror, you would understand what you have to offer in the deal. And it ain't a damn thing. I'm sorry I had to be honest with you. I said it ain't a damn thing. You ain't all that. What you rocking with? No, sometimes you got to get real. I'm just saying, because healing comes when you get real. What are you rocking with? Mind you, you need that woman that you're manipulating, that you're trying to abuse, that you're trying to make her feel less than. You need her to pay to take care of your kitchen in the back of your. You can't even pay your own way at the barbershop. But you think you could step to somebody. Your eyes can't even stop watering because you're so much full of deceit and sadness. But you can't even buy that Visine because she the one that got it for you. It's like sometimes I really wonder, confirmation. I really wonder, like, because it's beyond audacity. It really is. Okay. It really is. Sometimes you don't even want to go there with somebody. You want to let them believe what they want to believe. You want to believe you want to let them believe that they look like somebody. You know what I'm saying? What's wrong with that? What's wrong with making somebody happy? You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with spreading love. But the problem is when you take it to the point where you got to be like, hold up. Hold the blank up. Okay? Because if your mama lied to you, don't mean I got to lie to you. Okay? Because everyone knows what they working with. And although I don't need to stomp out here and say, I got this, but that's just, I choose not to do it. I choose not to do it because I also know what I got in my head. That's why I use it. You understand? Some folks think all they have is their appearance. That's why they use that. But the ones that know that they're well-rounded, so to speak, They know what makes sense when it comes to common sense. And so once you've committed to someone, or even before you commit to someone, you don't need to keep reminding them about what you think you look like, about what you think you could pull it from the streets. I could have this, I could have that. Why don't you go have it then? You might want to leave your phone though, because you need to go pay your own phone bill with that, big man. You's a man though, right? A man that everybody need to fight for, run after for, kill for, shoot for. You the man. The man's man, ain't it? Literally. The man's man. Literally, ain't it? Next card is soul's guidance. See, my soul's guidance wouldn't leave me hanging. That's what reminded me that, nah, you too good for this. Come on now. Come on now. You ain't never went this low. And so when you and your chicken head friends thought y'all was ahead of the game because y'all was getting charity from me by way of stealing, and so I was going to be so hurt. Oh my goodness. They took a winner. And the chicken dinner. You know, the chef came with the chicken dinner. Follow along. Follow along. Follow along. Ain't nobody chased you though. I don't chase the help. Because there ain't no other service that you provided. Did that mirror crack in your head yet? In your hand yet? That's just your reflection. There was no other service you provided but a chicken dinner. Nah, you know you asked for it, right? See, funny enough, the next card is spiritual law of attraction. See, when all you have to offer is a chicken dinner, like that is what you're going to attract. And what you're going to attract is nobody going to be chasing you because that's all you have to offer. See, you get what you give. Okay, so after I realized what I was investing and I realized what was coming in, I had to smack myself to reality. Like sometimes you got to slap yourselves. Like if y'all didn't know, I'm going to be the first to tell. Sometimes you need to slap your damn self. Okay? And say, See, what we not going to do is stay stuck on stupid. We not going to do that. It's part of elevation because you're not going to get anywhere if you're going to remain stuck on stupid. You're not going to get anywhere if you explain the one who chooses to be stuck on stupid that, listen, there needs to be a better way to set a budget over here because I'm not about trying to make ends meet every month. I'm about building. I'm about getting somewhere in life. I'm about contributing. I'm about playing as a team player. Okay? It's not going to be you just coming over here. I need this. I need this. I need this. I need this till infinity. I need this. Because if you needed a mama, you should have went to an adoption agency. There's a point in time when you need to level up to the title you want to be regarded as. You can't be regarded as his husband if you're playing the part of a son. Do you understand? I said, do you understand? Respect is given when respect is due. And this is why some women respect themselves. You understand? I don't need to argue with you. I don't need to fight with you. I don't need to tell you out your name. I just respect myself. I get everything done, right? And level up. And you do what you do. Whatever you choose. Because when you refuse to detach from those that are stunted intellectually, what ends up happening is you remain left behind with them. And you are doing yourself an in-service and your children an in-service, disservice. Your children need someone to count on. They need someone who they could rely on. They need someone who knows me sporting a flea market chain to look like somebody on these streets is not what makes me somebody on these streets. Can we get real? Because we need to leave the fake alone. Can we get real? Mind you, that is how they pull the chicken heads. They use their allowance. Lord have mercy. They use their allowance at the flea market. You know what I'm saying? Because they need to get them chains so they could stunt on these. Improvise at the club. Yeah, I got dollar bills though. It's a loan though, but I got dollar bills though. I stole it though, but I got dollar bills though. Right? I said, right? And then you have the nerve to go as far and telling the community the reason why you cannot contribute to the kids and the host is because you supporting the person that you stealing from. You supporting the hand that's feeding you. You supporting the person that is assisting you in every department of your life because you are unable to be efficient enough to be independent. That one. You see, some of you need to just accept That, yeah, I have low self-esteem. Yeah, I think she's too good for me. Yeah, I just need to leave that way. But there is no need for you to be like, okay, in order for me to leave this relationship, I need to put her down because I got to try to look good. I don't want people to know that I have low self-esteem. I don't want people to know that I think she better than me. I don't want people to know that there's no comparison. Nah, you don't need to do all that. All you had to do is leave. But the fact that you didn't, you stole some more, and then on top of that, you go to spell work. Because God forbid the truth comes out. I got to take her out before the truth comes out. I got to take her out before she tells people that there was a minute there I may have needed a diaper. Oh, you forgot. You forgot your crying spells. You forgot, I'ma die. Oh my God, I'ma die. What's this? You forgot that. You forgot whose shoulders you leaned on. You forgot who wiped your tears. You forgot who told you, hey, I'ma stand with you. You forgot that too? I just didn't know the whole story though. You remember that? I said, do you remember that? Next card is let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. Now that's telling me right there, a lot of people are stuck in their lives because they refuse to get help. Things happen a certain way. There's no reason. There is always a reason why you connect with people. There's never a situation where it's just by chance. It's just coincidence. There is always a reason. And God, knowing you and me, knowing my heart and your vices, determined that, well, you know what? If he wanted to turn his life around, even though she don't have no clue about what he's doing in the closet, but if he wanted to turn his life around, then maybe this connection can serve him. Maybe the fact she's a drug counselor can save him. Maybe the fact that she's non-judgmental, that what you say will not be used against you, would be to your advantage. Notice the crowd you put your trust in was the crowd that blackmailed you. Take note of that. I said take note of that. The crowd that you did put your trust in is the crowd that blackmailed you. And the one that you put up for blood sacrifice is the one that was always there for you. Take note of that. I said take note of that. I know you're retaining the class. I know you're getting left back. But this may help you on a future test. Sometimes the one that you're willing to sacrifice is the one that always had your back. Is the one that was not laughing at you behind your back. Is the one that was not running game on you, calling you baby daddy. Meanwhile, you stealing money over here to bring to her household, and she got real baby daddy paying herself as well. And in the end, you get penalized for being stuck on stupid. Now, you would still be stuck on stupid if you don't think she's laughing right now. I'm just trying to tell you for a friend. I said you would still be stuck on stupid if you don't think she's laughing at you right now. Because seemed like the player got played. Ain't it? How it feel? Do it feel good? See, sometimes in life you got to experience the medicine you give. Sometimes you got to swallow. Not that I would know. As you said, that was her department. Yo! You didn't have to put her all out there on these streets. My nigga, you didn't have to do all that. That was kind of descriptive over there. I heard about them knees too. That's why she always hiding them. Moving on. Next card is messages from Spirit. You are loved. I am so loved. You can't hide nothing on me. All these games you was playing, I know you thought I was never going to find out. But see, there is a God. Therefore, all these things you were doing on the street, all these hoes you had on payroll, all the lies that were being told, all the portraits that were being painted, you knew clearly. You knew clearly I was not living like that. As a matter of fact, you were the one trying to get me to dress this way and that way because I was too conservative for you. You were the one complaining I don't go out. Oh, you can't live like that because I don't go out. I just stay home. So this is why I'm sorry. I didn't know they lied. Ain't gonna cut it. It ain't gonna cut it. I said it ain't gonna cut it because you knew damn well that my home is my life. Right? But you wanted to be on the streets, so I gave you to the streets. Because you belong on the streets. Wasn't it me who told you, well, if you said you're not working, then how is your phone getting paid? And you said, oh, the reason why your phone gets paid is because that lady who was the supervisor at the restaurant in Wynwood was the one whose sister trying to get with you, and she was paying your phone bill. Mind you, you're married, right? And what I said was, I'm not comfortable with that. I'm not comfortable with that because I got enough sense to know nobody does nothing for free. And if she's paying your phone bill, it's because she thinks she has something. I told you to cut that phone off. Remember that? So all your life, all you do is you go around and having women take care of you, women pay your bills, women do this, women do that. And then you the first one to stomp and say, you the man, you gonna kill, you gonna run, you gonna do this, you gonna do it. Really though? Really? But you got women paying your way and you think you could stomp? You think you could beat your chest? You think you could keep people on lock? You think people gonna run after you? Keep on thinking. I know it's gonna take a minute with the bird brain, but keep on thinking, no. Keep on thinking. Okay? I gotta give it to you though. You was really working them candlesticks, because if you wasn't doing magic, ain't no way. Ain't no way. Thank God my eyes were opened up to the foolery. And I said, nah, something ain't right. Clearly something ain't right. Next card says, follow your heart. And that's exactly what I did. I followed my heart. I followed what I love. My heart is what I love. I love God. I love me. I love mine. And so those who love me, I love them back. Those who support me, I support them back. You were in neither category. Let me tell you how desperate I've seen you. You probably don't even have a clue. Let me re-jog your memory. I knew how desperate you were that day. You asked for me to give you a copy of the divorce papers, right? I agreed to meet with you at a gas station because I wasn't even going to drive to your house. I agreed to give it to you at a gas station. Upon giving you the divorce papers with my windows all the way up, because it wasn't no touch and feel up in there, you understand? I inserted the divorce papers through that window with no access to me. Who's lying? Well, you mean I'm never going to see you again? I'm never going to see your son again? Well, even if you slept with 63, I remember precisely. And this is why I knew you was for the hoes. Even if you slept with 63 other men, I would still take you back. I just had to pause for a minute because people, I just had to pause for a minute. Like some things you wasn't expecting to hear. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm like, what the hell? He must think I'm one of those. Mind you, I'm just handing over the divorce papers. What you take me for? It was later I found out you was with them hoes, right? So you slipped up when you made that comment. You slipped up and told on yourself. Who's doing that? Who is sleeping with all these men unless they're a prostitute? And this is why I know that's your kind. This is why I know the only reason you stepped to this is so you could come get money. It was nothing about no love. Your love is to the streets. Your love is to them hoes. Right? I was too pure for you. Too good for you. Too boring to you. Notice I said to you. You may think I'm boring. We just gonna leave that over there. Okay. Keep on thinking I'm boring. Next card is deception and envy. Just like I said, it was in relation to the fact that I was just being used. The fact that your hoes was okay, that you came and pretended to build a home for me because then you would have access to steal, kill, and destroy. Let me tell you how the trickster spirit lets you slip and trick yourself again. I recall vividly you making a phone call and you saying, I don't understand what's going on. There's no money coming in. Where's the money that's supposed to come in? Why am I stuck? Why am I not getting anywhere? And then in response, the person saying something like, oh, it's her father. In the cards, it's her father because the feedback I'm getting is not my child, not my child. So whatever witchcraft y'all was doing, whatever it was, because I recall vividly saying, what the hell was that about? Oh, there's somebody I know. Somebody that I know that she does cards. She does cards. I know who it is today, I know. See, I didn't know at that time, but I know she walks with a limp, right? She was okay with you coming over here, using and abusing to the point when it was taking so long for you to dry up everything, all the resources you could find, that you were calling your boss to find out what it is that was the blockage of why you couldn't get this and you couldn't get that. Mind you, you was in my family home. You thought you wasn't being watched. Fool. Fool! You thought you wasn't being watched. This is my family home, fool. You thought my ancestors didn't have their eyes on you, fool? Clearly you and the wannabe seer were both fools. Nothing was going to work with your deceit and envy. Notice this after you got kicked out on your ass. That's when everything started working out for me. It was later revealed to me nothing would ever work out for me with you. Because you cursed. That's why I was stuck. You cursed. And I clearly told you, I don't know why you doing that, talking to her. I don't do things like that because, that's not how I was raised. And second of all, I remember clearly going to a gathering in Miami. There was a revival, and there just so happens to be somebody that's pretty famous who showed up to that revival. I bet if I say his name, all of y'all know his name. But instead of saying his name, I'll just say, that's why we pray. Because you know who sings that song? Well, raps that song. That's why we pray. I remember hearing him speak and say, oh, some of y'all have demons at your home and all of this at your home. And that's because y'all calling 976 Miss Cleo and all this. and I remember and for some reason it clicked. I said, yo, that's dangerous. I wouldn't want to be living with no demons and anything like that. You know what I'm saying? So I stayed away from that kind of stuff. So the funny thing about all this is the fact that you was going around telling people that I was into evil arts and all of these things because of the fact of I began looking towards tarot when you are the one who brought them into my life. Do they know that? You better tell somebody. I said you need to tell somebody the truth. I would run away from anything tarot. I'm just keeping it real, y'all. I'm just keeping it real. The only reason that I know anything tarot, I got to give him that, is because he brought it to me. He talking about, oh, this is somebody in the church. This is a prophet. And the prophet said that this and that. And this is someone of God, though. It's somebody of God. And she said the reason why we stuck is because a father. So I think it's your son's father. It's your son's father because if your father's not alive, it's your son's father. Mind you, God is my father. You get it now? God was not going to let you play me. You get it now? So sometimes when people think they're looking into things, they still don't know nothing. The same way she didn't know nothing about that interpretation. She didn't know nothing about us supposing to be together. That you somehow have an illusion that you are a twin to me. My ninja, you ain't. Can I be real with you? I had to burst the bubble because there's no way around it. But you ain't. This storyline is only in existence because I'm called, because I'm chosen. You understand what I'm saying? And so, like I told you, you would be judged on an international platform for whoever messes with someone that is anointed, someone that is chosen. They got something coming for them. You understand? But that illusion of me and you is just an illusion of me and you. It was never that. What you don't realize is the only person, or the only power, rather, that knows the time and the hour is only God. Therefore, what you know is what you are allowed to know. The glimpses you have is what you are allowed to have with a side of Trickster Spirit. I said with a side of Trickster Spirit. So they played you for the fool that you are. You're not my match. You are for the dark. I am for the light. Okay? I chose the light. And I'm not just saying I chose the light because I'm saying it symbolically. I literally chose the light. You sold your soul. And this is why time and time after again, I see you with a chain around your neck. You're enslaved. There is no connection with royalty and being enslaved. Do you follow? You have a lane. This is why I tried to break it down to you after time and time and time and time again. I told you, you don't know your rank. That's why you are in this dilemma. I tried to help you. Nobody can say I didn't try to help you behind. Not one of y'all. Friend or foe. I told you, you don't understand. It's a bloodline. You don't understand. There's a rank. You don't understand. I'm chosen. But still, y'all wanted to play games, right? But still, even after I told you, you will spend all your fortunes in doing black magic for me. Do you want to know? I'm going to tell y'all what I know that's going to make you swallow a cigar. That's something that a joke, a proverb, a phrase that they like to say in my native tongue. Like you're going to be so much in shock, you're going to swallow a cigar. Let me tell you this. Something that none of y'all think I don't know. One of the main reasons why the one with the limp and the one in training, y'all know who they are. Stop fronting. Was so sold out to having to take me out is because in truth, yes, they did take money from him that he stole from me to give them to do black magic on me. I didn't even know he was stealing money from me. I didn't even know they was doing black magic on me. As a matter of fact, we don't run in the same circles. We're not of the same class. I'm just keeping it real with y'all. We're not. You know what I'm saying? I'm not about that street life. We are not of the same class. So if it wasn't for them, if it wasn't for him, they wouldn't even know my name. The fact that they're even relevant is the fact that they know. They never even had relevance before they knew my name. I'm just being real with y'all. But the reason why that they are so butthurt is because they knew how much butt work they invested laying on their backs to get coins to pay for spiritual practitioners to no avail. How it feel like? You sold your bodies. Damn, that must hurt. You sold your bodies to make money, to pay practitioners, to take me out. And I'm breathing, kicking, and laughing in your face. Damn, that must hurt. I know it hurt. But I don't feel sorry for you, but I do know it hurt. I saw you in action. Yo! That's disgusting. Oh my goodness. I don't even want to see no more. I don't even want to see no more. But that's the trickster spirit. The trickster spirit tricked you into making you think you could be somebody too. You could be real, Pinocchio. You could be a real boy. Right? Don't act like you didn't take some of those licks too. You know you had to sell yourself too. Stop fronting. Stop fronting. Y'all took it to that extreme. It was by any means necessary. I got to take her out because if she tell the truth, if she read me for my filth, damn, I'ma be damned. Oh my God. Man. Child. I understand why you want to be me. I understand why females and males from your crew want to be me. I understand that. Because I wouldn't want to be you neither. I really wouldn't want to be you neither. I'm just going to keep it with y'all. I really wouldn't want. And the fact that you made fools of yourself. You left too much evidence. You know what I'm saying? Too many people was involved. You know what I'm saying? Too many people calling in anonymously. You know what I'm saying? Too many people sending emails anonymously. You know what I'm saying? Too many tracks and records of you talking about how you trying to take me out on Messenger, on Facebook, on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? How about I nominate y'all for world's dumbest criminals? I think y'all earned that nomination. I know y'all wanted mine, but that's what you've earned. World's dumbest criminals. Donkey of the day. Can I borrow that phrase? Charlemagne. Y'all just sad. So sad. The next card is wedding. This situation involves marriage. For sure. The same people who thought the joke was on me. Oh, she thinks she married to him for real. We just had him go over there and marry her so he could get her money and bring it back to us, her stupid ass, right? Guess what? Are you uncovering that's what he did to you too? I'm sorry, but that laugh did feel good. Yo, you mean you a stupid ass too, though? Damn. That gotta hurt, ain't it, though? Woo! Seems like y'all got played too, ain't it? Y'all got played too, ain't it? Next card is disruption. Y'all thought y'all was about to bring disruption in my life. Find out that y'all just disturbed your whole life. Y'all just ruined your entire life for coming to me. See, I'm lying. You see, when somebody don't mess with you, you know what I'm saying? They mind their business. Don't got time for you. As a matter of fact, even after you sat at my feet for 10 weeks to take notes of how to be feminine. Oh, my bad. Not how to be feminine. How to gather yourself from your mental illness crisis. That part. Even after all of that, you arrived to nothing. Even after all the black magic you was doing. Meanwhile, I was teaching you breathing skills. I was teaching you visualization skills. I was teaching you how to journal. I was teaching you how to say positive self-talk. All of this good stuff. And you was whispering all those bad incantations in return. And you thought God wasn't watching. You thought God wasn't listening. You thought you was going to get the last laugh. Turned out to be your laugh. Ain't it? Y'all was so desperate, y'all sent her funny behind to my job. Talking about, I ain't got no friends. Nobody don't like me. My man called me fat. Remember that? Remember who was consoling you and saying, that's all right. You shouldn't let him talk to you like that. Why would you do that? I would never let somebody talk to me like that. Right? It's now I understand the reason why he even had the right to do that to you is because you couldn't do for yourself. Right? You didn't know about being Miss Independent, right? You just heard that on the radio, but you didn't live it. Right? So because of that, he could call you fat all he want. He could spit in your face if you want. And you had to take it like a champ, ain't it? I bet you had to take a lot like a champ. Ain't it though? Right? So that's why you had to lie and say that me could live like you and do what you do. Clearly you got to be on that heroin. I don't even know what they call it. That crack is whack. That you got to be on all of that. If you think in your pea brain that I could be in your category. Okay. Like I told y'all before, y'all got to know your lanes. You understand? You need to go sit down in that corner. Rest your leg for a minute. Rest your leg for a minute. Sit in that corner and stay in your lane. Now, when you say you got shot in your leg, you didn't say what you did before you got shot in your leg. You didn't say that part. You just was saying that, oh, your ex-husband was a mean person. Your ex-husband did that. But knowing you today, knowing your level of corruption today, knowing your scandalous vibes today, knowing you're evil, satanic, and a succubus in flesh today, I wonder why. I said I wonder why. I got questions. Can I have questions? Like what you did? What you did for that? Did he just snap? Did you do something to make him snap? Is that what you did? I'm just curious minds just want to know. You see the difference between me and you? I'm not going to go around make up stories and lies and all that crap. You see, I just asked a question because we're going to speak on facts. We're not about fairy tales over here where we make up stories because that's for psychosis. That's for people who need help. That's what you hire me for. You feel me? I can't be making up stories when I got to help your head. Child, y'all are too much. But I'll accept the pay of laughter, okay? Because I know y'all can't pay me nothing else. So I'll take the pay of laughter for now. But the next card is Angel of Blessing. Come to find out, 2 cards say blessings, okay? The Hierophant, okay? Angel of Blessing. Like you had no idea that I was working for God all this time. You had no idea that meeting me would change your life. And so you thought it was the reverse. You thought me meeting you was about to change my life, right? But it came in reverse, right? Right? Even with all your magic. That's the next card, confusion. I see spirits and clouds and fogs and all your glamour spells, enchantment, all that. That's the next card. Still, it was no match for the Hierophant. Right? You learning yet? Because school's in session. Next card is spiritual path. My spiritual path. My spiritual path. I know y'all was trying to get in lanes, but y'all in the wrong lane. Okay? Your true beliefs are becoming clearer to you, which prompts you to make necessary life changes. Sure enough. See, my true beliefs are the fact that I refuse to be in the dark today. I refuse to run away from knowledge today. I refuse to be played today. Therefore, where the knowledge is, that's where I'm at. Right? And so even though I was programmed to be afraid of knowledge, to be afraid of the truth, to run away from the truth, oh my goodness. These cards are dangerous. Oh, don't look at those cards. They're evil. Oh my goodness. It's how you use them. You see, if you are in the application of doing demonic things and trying to, whatever they do, because I'm not of the dark, I'm of the light. But they do use their cards, their divination tools, their whatever, to do demonic things that do attract evil spirits and all that kind of crap. They belong together. But those of us that are about that healing life, that are about uncovering these secrets, these hidden secrets, these plots, these strategies, we need our eyes open too. Do you understand? So it was him that told me, oh, no, she goes to church and she said this and she said that and she said it was this person and that person, and that's why we blocked, right? Nah, it was you all along. It was you and her that had plans to come for me. And when you realized your plans wasn't moving forward, she had to connect with you and you had to connect with her. And then y'all had to sit down and figure it out. Why is this not moving forward? Y'all didn't understand. Y'all didn't recognize the presence of divine intervention. You were able to just about take this much, but not her life though. And later on, it was revealed to me the only reason you was about to take this much is because God needed my attention. You see, although I love God, I knew God, I walked with God. At the same time, I was under the influence of those that programmed me to run away from truth, to run away from knowledge, to run away from things that I didn't understand. It was when I was put in a situation where I was surrounded by snakes, I had no choice but to stand up, to read books, to be daring enough to look at a card. Although confirmation. Although this is not to lead people to cards or away from cards, but I can still tell you, still till today, right? I haven't gotten any cards read for myself. That's just the route that God took with me. Meaning I was blessed with the gift of being able to use my cards to read for myself. I think God pointed me in that direction due to what happened to that fool. Because of the fact that he trusted someone to read cards to him, but they lied to him. And that's why it's very dangerous. Y'all don't even know. Like, it's very dangerous to have somebody read cards for you because of the fact they could be lying to you. So you better find somebody with integrity, somebody that understands what's coming if they lead people astray, who respects boundaries, who is so close to God that even if they thought about it, they'd get slapped back to reality. You know what I'm saying? Because I know straight up that, listen, I don't need no problems. Okay? I am witnessing what's happening to those people who lied today. The diseases that fell upon their lives, the deaths they're surrounded with, their days being numbered. I'm witnessing it. It's not a game. And this is why people need to stay in their lane. If you are not called to be a seer, a prophet, a reader, whatever it is, a guide, you need to stay in your. This is not about getting money. I'm going to tell y'all straight up. Y'all would be surprised how I was schooled. Okay? Because it wasn't being done by earthly beings. Okay? But trust and believe I was schooled on the details, on the boundaries, on the limitations, on the respect, on the honor. I was schooled. Right? And so I know what games to play and what games not to play. I know laughter is allowed. See, I ain't from the Mickey Mouse Club. So therefore, when you hear the Mickey Mouse readers that talk about, oh, you shouldn't laugh. Oh my goodness. Let me tell you what I was taught. Laughter is good for your soul. Laughter helps you heal. Laughter even raises your vibration. Okay? Gratitude is good for your soul. Gratitude helps you to be in the mindset of attracting more gratitude. It's good for your soul. Therefore, I'm not going to wear a mask like these hypocrites and say, oh my gosh, I'm so sad that they're getting judgment. Oh my goodness. Why did they have to get judgment? Why did they have to get unmasked? No, honey, that's not my calling. I am not called to be a liar. I am not called to be a hypocrite. I am not called to run game. If someone did me wrong, they deserve what they get. It's about following the rules. Staying within the lines. That's what they teach you in kindergarten, ain't it? If you coloring, you stay in the lines. You don't color all over the paper and say this is what it is because, see, that's going to amplify your bird brain. You understand? You need to color within the lines because within the lines is the truth. And so I color as the artist as I am within the lines. I do not just scribble scrabble because I am not retarded in intellect. Okay? There are boundaries. Okay? There are boundaries as much as they deserve it. There are boundaries that even at this moment, I won't cross. Would you believe that? There are boundaries even at this moment I won't cross. And trust and believe, it would give laughter. It would give ammo for people that wanted to laugh and point, and it would. But I know to respect those boundaries. And this is why I have favor over my life. I don't need to talk about everything I know. I need to talk about what you did to me. And this is why you get what you get. Because before you spoke on me, before you ran game on me, before you tried to intimidate me, ain't nothing that was coming out of my mouth. Your business is your business. How you handle your life is how you handle. I don't give a damn. I got my life. And that's why I keep telling people, you need to get your life. That's what makes us different. That's why our consequences are different. I was raised not to look for trouble, because those who don't look for trouble, you don't have to deal with as much trouble. That doesn't mean you won't get trouble, because sometimes trouble looks for you. And clearly they looked for me. But when you look for trouble, you don't only get the trouble that looks for you, you get the trouble that you started. Sometimes I have to tell myself, you're not dreaming. Yeah, you're dealing with senior citizens that are acting like they're in elementary school in a special class. Yeah, that's really what is going on. Because sometimes I have to tell hold up. Is this a dream? Okay, so we teaching senior citizens about not bullying. We teaching senior citizens about not lying. We're teaching senior citizens about not stealing. Are we doing that? No, for real. Am I doing that? Pause for a minute and ask yourself, what chances do the younger generations have with those examples? Do you understand the relation between bloodline and cursed bloodline now? Because if all these generations had this corruption modeled, they witnessed their parents doing black arts to attack people that are not doing anything to them, that don't even know them. They're too insignificant. That don't even want to know them. That don't even want to connect with them. What do you expect them to do in their latter days? That's a serious question. What do you expect them to do? If mom was on the corner for a bag, that's all you saw. And Monday morning, that was the selfie on Instagram. That's all you're taught. What's your future looking like? I said, what is your future looking like? And this is why the passion and the hate is so strong. It's because I'm rooted in virtue. Do you understand? And so my light offends their demons. But what I want to tell you is I don't give and improvise. I'ma be me. I don't need to compete. I don't need to spread. to make me think I'm somebody. I was born knowing. And so those of you that want to compete, no, I look better. I'm better. I got better plastic surgery. Yeah, I had to go to Dubai and be a toilet bowl, but I got better plastic surgery. Those of you that want to do that, y'all need to stay in your lanes and do that. You understand what I'm saying? Because we're not going to go down to that. And this is why I also want to stress there is no point in making any effort to try to reconcile. There is no reconciliation. Y'all just need to get that. Even if it's a little space in that pea brain, find a place to insert that in. Okay? There is no reconciliation up in here. All realms, all dimensions, past, present, and future. It is banished. I know y'all like tattoos, so y'all need to tattoo that on. Banished. A good spot would be your forehead. Okay? Because straight up, you banished. When God calls somebody to help someone and you act a fool, there's others in line that need your help. Confirmation. Okay? So today I have a different assignment. My path with you was just there to school you. I've done what I could. But God also understands that as I work for you, as you work for Him, there's time for work, there is time for play. There's time to be rewarded. There's time to relax. There's time to love and be loved. Yeah, that too. I said there's time to love and be loved. That part. And so y'all can do your love and be loved how y'all know it. And I'll do it the way God taught it. Because in order for me to remain in alignment, I have to be aligned to a higher vibration. Therefore, reconciling would bringing me to a lower vibration. I'm sorry is not going to cut it. Closure has already happened. You closed yourself out of the kingdom. Do you understand? And so you can't choose a side and talk about, oh, well, I don't like it over here. I'm just going to go back. Back to where? I'm just waiting for an answer because I'm trying to follow. Like, back to where? To the future? Wasn't that a movie? God, y'all need some help. Y'all need some help for real, for real, for real. See, the next card, contract. Following contract. Stay strong in your faith. A positive outcome is dependent on you keeping a positive mindset. I can't get more positive because I'm on the winning team. Clearly. Confirmation. I'm on that winning team. Next card is wars and battles. That ain't nothing but the truth. There is a spiritual war going on. Related to contracts. Everyone played their parts. Some of y'all were assigned to bring confusion. Am I right? Some of y'all were on payroll to kill, steal, and destroy. Am I right? That's that contract life, ain't it? I said that's that contract life, ain't it? Reconciliation to what? To agreeing to be your sacrifice? I know one of y'all bumped your head. I know it hurt really bad too. That fall was no joke. Child. Next card. The High Priestess, Angel of Power. That part. Knows all the secrets. Knows all the foolery in motion. Shares only what she's allowed to share. Must keep a certain vibration. Plays chess and not checkers. That part. Next card is multifaceted. There are many layers and dimensions to the situation or person you're asking about. So those of you that continue to engage with these Mickey Mouse tarot readers who think that they've touched base and able to look into someone of higher rank, please understand and remember the Trickster Spirit. See, anybody who can say whatever they want to say in order for you to come pay them back and come see them next week, ain't it? You see, not all of us depend on an exchange for a read to make a living. Some of us actually enjoy what we do because we were given the passion to do what we do. Because we use it to live in our purpose and raise the vibration. We use it to empower the masses. We use it to sprinkle wisdom over our communities. We use it because God said the word. Now, I ain't gonna lie and say I'ma hate to burst your bubble, because I do enjoy bursting your bubble. Y'all haven't noticed yet. And this is a special shout out to the bullies, the gang stalkers, the killers, the thieves, the wannabes. Anything you know about me is what God approves of you knowing about me. Okay? And everything that he knows you can't handle because you stuck on stupid, that part, is everything you ain't never gonna know. I'm just trying to tell you the truth, because I know y'all got time, because y'all don't work and, you know, you're not qualified. You know, that pea brain can go just so far. You know what I'm saying? I know that. But I'm just trying to tell you that we're ahead of the game. And so a lot of what you think you know, we let you believe you know. Y'all ever heard of let them believe? We're going to let y'all believe. Okay? Because we busy doing the next card. Rest and rejuvenation. Okay? Because we take our vacations when we want to take our vacations. You know why? The next card is trees. We're rooted. Ain't no reason to be afraid of the wind if you're well rooted. Ain't no reason to be intimidated when you're as tall as the sky. Who's lying? So, we continue to rest and rejuvenate. Next card is King of Swords. See, some of us had to take our kingship on because the illusion of a king fell short. Okay? And this is why we're required to be balanced in our masculine and feminine energies, because sometimes The weakling, confirmation. Sometimes the weakling don't got what it takes. It's just the fact. Okay? I know it's not always fun hearing the facts. It's not fun to always hear the truths. I know that. But that's what I'm here to do. I'm here to deliver them to help to set you free. Okay? So the truth is, sometimes the feminines gotta be the king of swords. You know why? Because they make the decisions. Okay? They don't make just any decision. They make the final decisions. Meaning, I don't want you. Okay? Because you look like the streets. You act like the streets. So you belong on the streets. Okay? I'm balanced over here all by myself. Okay? And I have a worthy partner who's balanced all by himself. Okay? And that's why we build empires. Okay? It's not my fault you didn't look into the prerequisites for the position. Had you taken the time to look at those prerequisites, you wouldn't be spending all that energy in all that corruption. You would have understand, oh, I better heal. Because I need to act right. Because I need to be of a certain vibration. Because I can get fired. It was on TikTok, right? You were about to lose your job. I know y'all remember that post. Stop lying. Have mercy on y'all. Let yourself feel all your emotions. Your entire rainbow spectrum of feelings is sending you important messages and guidance. And this is something that I think is so important because, again, the Mickey Mouse Club will tell you that just be happy. Don't think about anything negative. Just let it go. Forget about it. And this is why y'all remain sick. Because you need to process the anger. You need to process the disappointment. You need to process the fact that you were once a victim. You need to process the fact that you're no longer a victim. You need to process that now I'm empowered. You need to process that I'm empowered because I am a teacher. I said you need to process it. Whoever told you what you need to do is get slapped and turn the other cheek. Y'all better look into that one. I said somebody, somewhere, you better look into that one. Because what you need to do is be true to yourself. Okay? If you are not happy with AYZ, you just ain't happy with AYZ. It just don't work with AYZ. Okay? If they overstep their bounds. You not taking it no more. You want out. You need to respect all of that. As a matter of fact, let me tell y'all something. See, we talking about processing, right? So while I was still sleeping, I was under the impression that here I am, I made a mistake. I allowed myself to connect with someone who was not worthy of me. Racking my brain. What do I need to do? What can I do? I remember saying a prayer. I remember saying, God, get me out of this. Did you hear what I said? God saw me. He heard me. He answered me. All it took was 6 words. God, get me out of this. I didn't know what to do. What do you do so early on when you realize so early on that you made a mistake so early on? After you say, I do. Do you leave the first day, the second day, or the first week, or the first month? Do you sign the divorce papers on the 3rd month or the 1st year? I needed guidance. I needed direction. I needed help. God, get me out of this. And everything unfolded. He allowed it. Though he allowed those who wanted to be in their foolery and act a certain way, he allowed it. You understand? Because y'all could have gotten stepped on long time ago. You understand what I'm saying? But he allowed it because I requested to get out of it. And he knew y'all had to do enough of enough for me to say, oh, heck nah, this ain't gonna go on. You know what I'm saying? He knew me that well. He knew my limitations. He knew my boundaries. You see? And so that's why sometimes all you need to say is, God, get me out of this. Mind you, you better be of clean hands. Okay? That's not for y'all that delve into that dark magic stuff. Okay? Because you can't be getting help from God over here and doing that magic stuff over there. Okay? It had to be said. I said it had to be said. See, because when you need your battles fought, you need to fight like chess, not like checkers. See, when I say I want justice, I get justice. The same justice you think you can get with your black magic. My back to sender works much better. You understand? Justice, God. I need justice, God. Over here, God. You see what they doing, God? They trying me, God. I've had enough, God. Tell me you ain't been stepped on. Tell me you ain't getting stomped on. Go ahead, open your mouth. I dare you. I dare you. All y'all getting stomped on, ain't it? There are things I know. I feel sorry for y'all. There are things I know, honey, I'm not even going to say. Like, it's like, damn. It's that serious. But I don't have no business feeling sorry for y'all because you looked for it. You know what I'm saying? You earned it. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I have to remind myself, oh, hell no, we ain't going to feel sorry for them. You did ask for justice, ain't it? I said you did ask for justice, ain't it? So right now it's about giving thanks. Right now it's about giving praise. Right now it's about ashe. That's what it is. Next card is door to personal healing and happiness. Following that is Father. God is my Father. You understand? So therefore, He's helping me heal. Right? And although I am healed, I always share that healing is for the rest of your days because life engages triggers. Therefore, you may feel you're healed today and you just watching TV and boom, you remember. That storyline is so similar to your storyline. You remember the deceit. You remember the mockery. You remember the abuse. Remember the hatred. You remember the attacks. You remember the theft. You remember the attempted murder. You remember that. And so every day you have to, God, it's another day of asking for some more healing. It's another day of asking for some more healing. It's another day of asking for some more healing because you're not called to be perfect. You're called to grow. To live is to grow. To remain in the mindset of I'm going to hold a grudge and I'm not going to do any healing work and everyone is wrong and I never did nothing wrong and I never slipped in any area and there was nothing I could have done differently. You see, you're just going to stay where you at. Because everyone played their parts. You understand? Some of us were too trustworthy. Some of us were stuck in our naivete. Some of us were sheltered. Some of us thought, well, if I do all that I can do, I will be reciprocated. Some of us had to learn lessons. Some of us had to get wake-up calls. Some of us had to be, not everyone is going to show up the way you showed up. You feel me? Because I know that confirmation felt me. Therefore, be on alert for that trickster spirit. The one you like to call over people's lives. Be careful. Because the trick might be on you. And I will close with my outro. I am who I am in the eyes of God. Nothing more, nothing less. I am who I am in the eyes of God. Nothing more, nothing less. I am who I am in the eyes of God. Nothing more and nothing less. St. Francis. Peace.